Hey guys, how's it going? It's Emeka. It is time for my weekly update. I just wanted to bring you up to speed with a few things. This is going to be a short weekly update. I got so much on my plate right now. I just got to get back to the computer and start cracking away. It's been an insane last little bit. So I can't even remember. All right, so yeah, I know where we're at. All right, so basically, just been getting some things ready for, my behind the scenes stuff that I've been working on. But that's coming along. It's been great. It's been a ton of learning. And yeah, no, it's just been awesome. So more details on that will come over the next few weeks for sure. But I wanted to talk about my books, what's been going on. So April, interesting month. I haven't done my income report yet. I'm going to do my absolute best to get that done this week. I might even stream it live on Facebook again. But running into some frustrations because I had this one guy who was going to be doing my book, and he started on it like 2 weeks ago, and right away I just didn't get a good feel from him. He was kind of whining and complaining, and I can't stand whining and complaining. And anyways, he was like, "Oh, it's a little harder than I thought." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I know it's hard. Like, you should have realized that coming into the job, that this was like, for what this book's on, it's a challenging thing." And anyways, so he was trying to dragging his feet and didn't start it until like 5 or 6 days into the job, and realized that it was going to take more time than he thought, wanted an extension, and I was just being patient with him. And then he sends me the first section so I can look over. I'm like, "Yeah, it's good. Keep in mind this." And then he's like, "I don't think I can do this." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I was just so frustrated, because now it's like something else I have to deal with. And, it goes to show you that, yes, the business is great. And you know what? This is awesome. I'm glad I'm doing this kind of venting episode for you guys, because it's not all fun and roses, or whatever that saying is. It's not all fun. Like, there's lots of frustration at times when you're building a business and you're going towards these your goals, and in life it's not all pretty. It's not all fancy cars and big houses and all that garbage you see promoted on Instagram all the time. That ain't it. This is what it's like to get to whatever your end goal is. And forgive me if I'm coming off a little harsh or whatever the case is, but guys, I told you I from day one I wanted to keep this as real as possible and show you what the honest struggle is. Not struggle, but the journey from going to from a regular 9-to-5 to a passive income. And this is part of it. Very frustrated, but anyways, here's what I've been doing. So anyways, that guy, obviously he's gone and done. And this is the niche I'm talking about right now. It's my niche that has been my bread and butter. It's been doing great, but my one freelancer, she ran into family issues and she's done. So 2 months I didn't put out a book, and sales started to suffer quite a bit. And so now this guy, wasted 2.5 weeks of my time. And so now, anyways, I was like, okay, I just got to hire more and just lead them and show them how I want the books done. More than one person can handle this. So I've been interviewing. In fact, I got an interview at like 8 o'clock my time right now with somebody else for this. And I interviewed somebody earlier. He ain't gonna make the cut. And then I got a couple more people to line up for interviews that I've been, So anyway, so I'm confident that I'm gonna find 2 or 3 people to start pumping out these books this week. That's one of my main goals. And and honestly, now that I think about it, maybe with what I've been doing with the blueprint and everything, that is like my big goal. But I'm just gonna stop stressing out getting it done so much. Like literally all weekend, I probably spent like, oh man, I don't even know how many hours working on it this past weekend. It was insane. But it's just priorities, because my goal is by April 30th, I have to be at five grand in passive income from my Kindle business. I got to do a massive leap this month. So so I'm going to focus on getting these books up and running. This bread and butter niche that I've been in, and then with this the second niche that I've been working in, I just got some books back from the writers. So I got 3 of them, and I was just doing some formatting, just before I picked up the camera here to do this, and it made me realize one thing. I'm now at a point in my business where it makes sense now for me, more than it did before, to start outsourcing formatting and some of these other things, because the amount of time it's taking me, I could be doing other things that are going to help move me forward a lot faster in my goal than formatting these books. So, sorry, trying to keep this as even as possible. So, and that is kind of a challenge on its own, because, thinking back to my previous experience, delegation has never been my strong suit, because I'm somebody who likes to do it all myself and, kind of control everything. But I realize that that's something, it's a weakness, so I have to make it a strength. I have to get better at it. And so what I was doing is, as I've been formatting these books, I've been recording them, just doing a screen recording or whatever it's called, so I can give that to a VA that I'm going to hire over the next couple weeks here. So they can see exactly how I do it, how I want it done, and I can just hand it off to them going forward. And so I just made a little list of, okay, I need to format and record a Kindle edition, a paperback edition. I need to record format or how to make a Kindle bundle, and then how to make a paperback bundle. And so those 4 main videos, and then I just got to find a competent VA and pass these off and just get them done. Because just right now, my time's more valuable doing other things than doing that. So, I'm glad I realized that, because, it just made me feel better. But anyways, well, what else was I going to tell you? I'm sorry, once again, apologize if this is kind of an awkward weekly update, but this is as real as it gets. It's it's not all fun and roses all the time. But what else is going on? That's really it. I really am going to dive deep into getting those other writers hired, so I can get those other books up and running. Other cool thing I'll mention really quick is I've been having some good success with Amazon pay-per-click ads. Every single publisher I've talked to, and these are people way more experienced than me, and I value their opinion, every single one has told me they don't work. They're a waste of money. I'm getting some kick-ass results with them right now for some reason. So I don't know if they don't know how to run them properly, but man, they are helping my sales in my books a ton, and they're being profitable. I'm tracking them as the best of my knowledge, and I'm going to share them in a group and just get some feedback on to make sure I've been analyzing them the way I think I should be analyzing them. But yeah, I've been having some great success with them. So that's really cool, because it was something I wasn't doing, because everyone was like, oh, they don't really work. And I've been having some great success with them. So, I guess the lesson there, guys, just because somebody says something doesn't work, try it yourself. And, I've learned a lot from courses and stuff I've taken, but honestly, the things that have impacted my business the most were things I just figured out myself, or things I came up with and whatnot. And that's key. I know there's a lot of hype going on around social media and whether or not you should promote your book via social media. And without Twitter and Facebook groups, my my number one best-selling book would be that whole niche wouldn't have taken off. I promoted the hell out of it in those books, and it wasn't just random Facebook groups. It was niche specific. I'm active in them, and like they know. Like I got invited to an event, like my pen name got invited to an event in North Carolina because of my books. And unfortunately, I'm going to be in Vancouver during the thing because I was going to go, but just so cool, so take people's advice, but even with my advice, take it, but don't not try other things on your own, because business is so much just you figuring it out. Yeah, you'll speed up the learning curve by reaching out to people and listening to others who have succeeded, but I'm not the end all and be all, right? Just like, people above me, I value their success, but they're not the end all be all as well. So let's just ignore that FaceTime call. But anyways, guys, I got nothing else for you right now. I got to get back to things. So once again, I apologize for the little rant. I feel better explaining how the last few days have been to all of you. So you have helped me. Thank you. But can't wait to get back to filming my daily videos with you on a more regular, consistent basis. But anyways, guys, as always, give me the thumbs up. Let me know it's gonna be okay by giving me a thumbs up. And if you're new, hey, check out some of my other videos. They're not all like this, but yeah. Anyways, guys, can't wait to talk to you again. Take care.